I was going to ask you about the hostages because in my conversation with Congressman D'Esposito, in his visit, he didn't see any of the protesters calling for the release of the hostages either. But your colleague, Jamaal Bowman, called Speaker Mike Johnson's visit a, quote, attempt to silence anti-war and pro-Palestinian sentiment. Congressman Bowman is a Democrat. What is your reaction to those comments?
I don't agree with him. I think that the attempt by the speaker and the attempt by the president is to make sure that students are kept safe, that students can learn, that there is not a discrimination and harassment of Jewish students. And that is what we saw on campus, discrimination and harassment against Jewish students. I believe in the right for peaceful protest, but a university has the right to set the time, place, and manner of those protests. Columbia University recently released a report by their anti-Semitism task force. It was very specific about what the time, manner, and place of protest should be, and it also said that students need to be held accountable for violating the school's rules. That's what I think should be happening.
Have you spoken to Education Secretary Miguel Cardona yet about this?
I spoke to him before the current outbreak of protest took place, and I talked to him specifically about the growth of anti-Semitism across the country, but specifically on college campuses. I talked to him about the need for more anti-Semitism education, and I talked to him about the need to make sure that in the history departments, the political science departments, the Middle East departments, there needs to be assurances that there is a full range of ideas being taught, that there is diversity in those ideas. And I asked, for example, when we spoke with the Columbia president at the hearing, are there any professors in their Middle East Studies department who support the right of Israel to exist as a Jewish state? If they're not, then there are some real questions to be raised about is there appropriate diversity of view among the professors teaching on their campus?